incest. Take the Eastern Shore of Maryland, for example, right? Most people live within a 50-mile radius of where they were born. A large percentage of the people who lived on the Eastern Shore of Maryland during this time of these breeding farms migrated to Baltimore. Baltimore, Maryland is the incest capital of the United States of America.
Baltimore, Maryland is the incest capital of the United States of America.
And according to statistics by my colleague, Dr. Patricia Newton, who's a psychiatrist in Baltimore, in that area in Baltimore, Sandtown, where you had these recent rebellions, 9 out of 10 black women in the depressed parts of Baltimore, 9 out of 10 black women have been victims of incest. In the same area, 7 out of 10 black men have been victims of incest.
Watch the news channels here in America and see how many mixed-race black men and women are forecasting the news in America today. Don't miss it. Don't miss who's on the television screen talking to us. That black-skinned woman or man is peripherally there. This mulatto, who I don't blame for their condition, but if you accept that role in society, then you got to take responsibility for what comes from it.
You saw in the movie Precious, right? Monique won an Oscar for her role in Precious. Incest, she had sexual relationships with her own daughter, right? Her daughter was sexually molested by her father in the movie. When Monique was on the Oprah Winfrey Show talking about that film, she talked about the fact that what helped to prepare for that role was her thinking about how she was sexually molested by her own brother, right? Oprah had Monique's brother on her show and asked him point blank, did you know what you were doing when you sexually molested your own sister? And he said, well, I was sexually molested by my uncle ever since I was a little boy. I thought this was natural. Everybody did it. So we look at the socialization of deviant behavior that was set in motion over 100 years ago that is still playing itself out in our communities right now. So until we can understand our history, until we can understand the pain that we're still going through, the mental anguish that we're still going through, and begin to realize how that shapes our thinking, our speech, and our actions today, we'll never be able to heal ourselves or effectively deal with the problems that we still have in our communities.